Welcome to the 25th of May, 2023. My name is Jimmy Bradbury. I help people create online businesses around their passion, their skill set, their hobby, whatever it is they're interested in doing, and they've got knowledge and experience and they want to help other people with that knowledge and experience to help them move forward in their lives and also to be able to monetize that knowledge that they've already got. And I want to talk to you today about the curse of knowledge. This is something I'm acutely aware of it. And being aware of it, I see it happening all around, as well as happening at times with myself. So it happened yesterday. I'm helping a student launch a new online business around her passion. And I was helping her create a sales page. So effectively a page to be able to share with people the benefits, the features, why they should buy the program. And I have to remind myself, as I tried to do yesterday, is that having now gone on this journey for 5 years, building multiple businesses for other people online and creating my own online courses and programs, I've done hundreds, literally hundreds of sales pages. But I've always got to remember that I started somewhere. I started back at the beginning 5 years ago, and this applies not just to me, but it applies to everybody. So if you're watching this video, you could be a plumber, you could be a nurse, whatever it is you are, whatever it is you do, we have got knowledge. And sometimes it can be a bit of a curse because we think that the other person, particularly if you're in that teaching, coaching area, or even if it's, you're a parent with a child, is that we've got knowledge and experience. And we think sometimes that that other person has got the same level of knowledge and experience. And that's what I mean by the curse of knowledge. So yesterday, going back to my story, there were times when I was coaching this person that I thought that the person had the same level of knowledge and experience I've got about creating a sales page. But the fact of the matter is, she didn't. She was back at the beginning. So I have to take myself back there to where she is. So some ideas that I want to share with you today. 3 ideas. Number 1, always, particularly if you're helping somebody else, always remember that you've got knowledge that not necessarily the other person has. So the step 1, I would say, is try and listen and find out what it is they're struggling with so that you can tune in to helping them in that particular area. I think so many times I see people just, have you ever gone to this party or have you gone to this event? And there's some people, they just walk into the room and they want everybody to know about them. And it's all about them. And what we have to, I believe, do is make the situation not about you, but about how it is you can help other people. And the best way to do that is listening and asking good questions. That's number 1. Number 2 is, it's kind of tied into that, is try and be interested rather than being interesting. Meaning you're interested in what the other person has got to say, what their challenges are, where their problems are, rather than telling them about how great you are. I know for a lot of people this is common sense what I'm talking about, but it isn't always common practice. So be interested rather than interesting. Number 3, sure to remind yourself, and this is for a lot of people, this is quite difficult. Remember that you were once in that position back at the beginning. And at times, the best way to connect with the person is to really show that emotion and that vulnerability that you struggled with that as well. So when I was creating my first sales page 5 years ago, I was an absolute disaster at it. I hadn't got a clue what copywriting was. I hadn't got a clue about how people made decisions. I honestly didn't really know anything about psychology. If somebody asked me what a psychologist did 5 years ago, honestly, remember, I come from the corporate world. I wouldn't have had a clue, really. And I know that's pretty damning to say that, but that's true. And so I had to start at the beginning. I had to learn about psychology. I had to read. I had to listen to podcasts. I had to get a coach to help me with it. And it's only through that learning and knowledge and experience I've got that ability then to be able to help people create and craft good copy in their sales pages. But I was like that lady yesterday. I was back at the beginning at one time, and I've got to remind myself when I'm going into those particular coaching sessions or a helping session where I've got lots of knowledge, but the other person doesn't necessarily have it. After all, that's why they've come for help. So when you are doing that, when you are helping other people, always remember that the person that you're trying to help isn't necessarily at the same level as you. And that's why you've got to take yourself back to where they are. Be interested rather than interesting. Listen and ask good questions. And remind yourself that the great way to connect with people is to be emotionally available, show vulnerability, and be able to build that bond and connection. That is the way to help people. And that is the way for you to get over the curse of knowledge. Hopefully it's been helpful for you today. If you need to know more about me and my website, jimmybradbury.com, excuse me, JIMMI, Bradbury.com. Lots of free content there, lots of my courses and programs, lots of testimonials, and you can connect with me through my website as well. Wherever you are in the world today, have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.